Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. What's up? I ain't been around in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It is what it. I think it was like 2 days. Wait, chill. You know, I do want to talk about a couple of things. One thing I seen Swamp. He did an interview with PSA Hip Hop. Shout out to Three Letterman, and he was basically talking about the reasoning as to why he didn't want to take the T-Top battle. He's saying that he's got other things to worry about besides battle rap. He's taking shots at me, Caps. He's taking shots at J400. Swamp! What's this? I thought we was cool, Swamp. He taking shots at everybody. He's like, I don't want to battle T-Top. Why? Like, why don't you want to battle him? He's talking about he don't want, PSA Hip Hop, Three Letter Man, he was basically saying, so you want this on Summer Madness? Like, where you want this at? And he's basically like, I do it whenever. Now, here's the thing, Swamp. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were talking about, I think you said, like, in your interview, that, the bag is not as big as people think it is. And, T-Top's calling out Disaster. You sitting here calling out Reed Dollars. I'm wondering, do you think the bag is not as big as you probably would want it to be? Because you probably want to do it like on the Rookies versus Vets? I wouldn't think you would get top dollar for something like that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of been in the culture for a while and I don't know. I kind of feel like Rookies versus Vets, if you was to do it around that time or, do the matchup, Rookies versus Vets, you're probably not going to get the money that you want. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if you would take the battle on Gnome or take the battle on Summer Madness, maybe you can get, like, a big battle, but then you're talking about an extra year. You know what I mean? And that's something you don't want to do. Or maybe they can have another card they could do it on. But you saying you don't want to battle T-Top. And it's not because of T-Top's performance. You saying that T-Top, he lost to B-Dot, and you feel like that's not a scary T-Top. You don't want to wait. You know what I mean? But my question is, are you still thinking about battling? Do you want to battle TAY ROC? Are you still, wanting to battle like Reed Dollars? Or are you just, trying to get out of battle rap altogether? That's my question to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. Now, I'm looking, and Hollow the Don goes on 15 Minutes of Fame, and he was talking about this whole situation. You know what I mean? About the money, the URL, how he's feeling about it, where he thinks the company should be, or, how he thinks the company should be treating battlers, this, that, and the third. And I do want to say this. Shout out to Hollow the Don. And I ain't cutting it out. Shout out to Hollow the Don for going ahead and, standing firm on his beliefs. But you gotta look crazy, Hollow the Don. I ain't gonna hold you. You talking to Uncle Rod, he's asking you questions. He's like, yo, so how do you feel like, if they was to hand you the keys to the business, how do you feel like, business would run? Well, I don't know how businesses run. I don't know all the stresses they got to deal with. I don't know. So it's like, what you want? And Uncle Rod's like, yo, you understand, you an independent contractor, and they're paying you for a service. Do you feel like they should be kind of just looking out for you more so? And you well, I understand they're an independent contractor, but we all friends, but business is business. So what is it, Hollow the Don? 9 minutes. Supposedly you getting $53,000 for 9 minutes. I'm cool with 50 Cent. I'm cool with a couple of these celebrities. They don't get that kind of money for a walkthrough. They don't. Just to sign autographs, they might get 20, 30 racks to sign autographs. Just to go in there, sign autograph, maybe an hour. You getting $50-something thousand for 9 minutes and you complaining? Hollow the Don! Now it's a situation where all the battle rappers are kind of we rock with Hollow the Don, we understand what he's doing, but URL kind of is their own business, their own entity. They put in all the work to get here. They're keeping us paid. They're flying us around everywhere. You know what I mean? The narrative is changing. You got battle rappers on Summer Madness having whole rounds dedicated to smack So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like Uncle Rob, hip hop is real. They interviewing people and they understand what you're saying and what you're trying to get at, Hollow. But, at the same time, what I think the part that's missing is that you're failing to understand like you're an independent contractor. You know what I mean? And, you trying to pull all the battle rappers into like a union and you feel like the league should set up a union. Why would a league set up a union? Hollow! You know I rock with you, Hollow the Dot. I'm just, I'm just talking. Why would a league set up a union that's in direct, like that's directly against what they're doing? Like, why would they do that? What would be the benefit of setting up a union? The benefit is for y'all. Why don't y'all set up a union? You know what I mean? And then, 15 minutes of fame, Uncle Ra, he's basically like, what if they just say, we don't want to do business with you no more? And you like, well, I kind of understand that. I will respect that. Like, so what is the problem, Hollow? I get it. You want more money. You know what I'm saying? You want $2,000 extra dollars plus you want a situation where you can have a percentage of whatever's going on in their business at the time. Like, come on, bruh. Hollow. URL don't own the lyrics. They own that battle. You can take those lyrics, do whatever you want to do with the lyrics. They own the battle. You see what I'm saying? But I get it. You're getting older. You don't know how long you're going to be battling. You do want something coming in the long run. You see what I'm saying? But you don't, I don't know, Hollow. I don't feel like the URL is where they want to be right now. I feel like they still have, you know what I mean, a big, huge industry to break through. Because battle rap is kind of like a microcosm of hip hop. Not too many people. Y'all talk to people right now about battle rap in your daily life. Ask them if they know about it. Ask them if they know who PIPERBOY Williams, Hip Hop is Real, like URL. Ask them if they know. A lot of people don't even know what's going on in battle rap. They don't. So they still have to, they've got branding and, marketing and things like that they have to do. Why would they go ahead with their budget and give you like the whole, you know what I mean? I don't understand that. And I know we all see the 113 million allocated for battle rap, but I think a lot of people are thinking that 113 million URL has access to where they could just like give people like $500,000 for a battle. You know what I'm saying? It don't really work like that. You know what I mean? I think they have 113 million allocated towards marketing and promotion. Like when y'all start seeing YouTube videos of the URL and stuff like that, y'all know how much money that costs? It's in a lot of dollars. You know what I mean? All these billboards y'all starting to see, that's a lot of money, dog. Ad spots on ESPN, that's a lot of money. Why not start a league, Hollow? You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. If it's that easy, why not start a league? You get all the battle rappers on your side to see what they gonna go for that bag, Hollow. I think you know that. You know what I mean? I would say, I get what you're trying to say, but at the same time, there's a lot that we don't understand that goes into the business of being a league owner. What King of the Dot, Rare Breed Entertainment, and the URL have to deal with on a daily basis. They're negotiating. They're contracting battles out. You know what I'm saying? They got contracts they got to fulfill. Plus, people that, like Hollow or somebody could come in and do a battle, you know what I mean? And they may book you like 2 events in advance. So you got that whole card you got to book. All those people you got to pay. All that hotel costs. Plus somebody want to negotiate and you talking about, well, why can't X, Y, and Z person get a +1? Do you understand they have to pay for that person to get to the URL? Hollow? They got to pay for that person. They got to pay for the hotel. They got to pay for all that. Why would they just be paying for random people? And then y'all go over there and you battle on King of the Dot or you battle on Rare Breed Entertainment and you ain't asking for no +1s. Like, you got to understand business. I understand business to a point to where I understand both sides of it. You know what I mean? And I'm just playing devil's advocate because they can't speak for themselves. And they also dealing with a lawsuit. I don't know if y'all watched the Star Report, But he's kind of keeping his fans like up to date on what's going on with the lawsuit. I talked to Norbs like a couple days ago. You know what I mean? And what I think is going on is that the URL has to respond. You know what I mean? And they're going to respond. And then they want it to go to the deposition phase. That's like a minimum of like, what, like 8 hours? You know, for them to be taught. That's what they want. I'm not saying Norm said that, you know what I'm saying? But Star said it. They want it to go to the deposition phase so all of this can come out what the URL's been making. That's what they want. So they dealing with all that, and you want 54, 53,000 for a battle? Hello? To battle Rum Nitty just messed up. You know what I'm saying? You just lost the read. You think they're going to give you that? And you just lost up Math Hoffa. Hello? If you would have came into the situation like, yo, like I just smoked. I mean, I know it's on another league, but I just smoked Math. I mean, I ain't really been losing. It's debatable between me and Rock, you know, but a lot of people got me beating Rock, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I want an extra, you know, make the contract loopy. You know, but you can't be losing and then getting mad that they didn't. Come on, bro. I don't know. I'm just talking. Now, Murder Mook versus Tay Roc. This is what I want to talk about. I messaged Rock that you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That you gonna die. We don't know what's gonna happen with that battle. I'm joking with him. Now, I do want to say, Rock, I seen the video that you did on Hip Hop is Real, and you basically said this is probably the worst thing that I've ever gotten involved in my life. I think you're right. Talk to Murder Mook. I ain't talked to, I text him. You know, and the whispers in the wind, like the underground, the battle rap, everybody's talking, yo, does Mook have the tapes? Is Mook gonna, you know what I mean, expose? I talked to, but I don't think none of that's gonna happen. I don't think none of that's gonna happen. I'm just putting that to, I don't think none of that's gonna happen. What I think's gonna happen, you know what I mean? I think Mook has enough material, I would think, you know, to battle Tay Roc without doing all that extra stuff. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Just letting the fans know, that's what I think. But you never know. This is a battle. Anything can happen. Rock, I would say, I want to see the old Rock. Big hat, you know what I'm saying? Big cap, going crazy, gun bar this, gun bar that. That might not beat Mook. I'm being real with you. That might not beat him. You know what I mean? You might have to bring out Dracula, but that's a problem when you bring out Dracula on Mook. Mook can use that like, what's up with these contacts, Rock? What's up with you? You a Dracula now? What's up with you? Like he could be going in on. I mean, there's a lot we ain't even really thinking about. You know what I mean? But I do feel like Mook is not gonna play with Rock. I think there's enough angles. You got to think about it. Like, you was in Dot Mob. He never even dealt with you while you were in Dot Mob. You said this in interviews. You don't think he going to big brother you and make you feel crazy about that? Put his arm around you. Tay Roc, you know I don't rock with you like that night. Come on, Rock. If he put his arm around you, Rock, you better push him out for you, Rock. All these angles. And then Mook saying, oh, I'm going to mess you up for what you did to Briz Ross. What y'all think that mean? You know what I mean? I think it means, you know, it's the situation that happened in that battle event, the 2-on-2, when you held the door for Briz. I think that's going to come up. I don't know. I mean, I would think that. I would think that's going to come up. You ain't really rock with Briz enough to help him in that situation in his time of need. That might come up. You know what I mean? You battling, you know, Mook and contracting for Mook, and you ain't even letting Briz know. I don't know. It's a lot, Rock. You know, but you got to be understanding that you do have a lot of angles out on you, and you got to take advantage and flip these angles. You know what I mean? Like T-Top said it in an interview, I'm one of the best defensive battle rappers out here. You might have to start thinking defensively. You know, you battled, I think it was Guns and Cakes versus Loaded Hollows. I think you can see when Loaded Lux and people like that standing in front of you, the gun bars, that ain't gonna work all the time. You know what I mean? So hopefully you bring angles and you do what you can do, but the angles got to make sense. You know, you can't be bringing angles to Mook like, oh, well, you was king of Dot Mob and then Dot Mob fell off. Come on, bro. Like, you was with Dot Mob, trying to get down with Dot Mob. How is that going to work, you know, in your favor? It's some things you got to think about. I think this is going to be the toughest battle that Rock has ever had. I'm rooting for Rock. You know what I mean? I want Rock to do well in this, but I want this battle to be a classic. I don't want Mook to smoke Rock. I want it to be a classic, another one. URL's been doing good this year. We got Beat Out versus the Saga. It's a classic. Daylight versus Rock. It's a classic. Beat Out versus T-Top. It's a classic. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out there, you know, that people are calling classics. I would like this to be added, you know, as a battle that could be considered or looked at as a classic. But looking at the battle for what it is, I'm going to be all the way real, and people ain't going to want to hear this. Rock has stood in front of more dangerous people than Mook. Tell me I'm lying. He stood in front of Calico. He stood in front of Hollow the Don. He stood in front of Hitman Holla. He stood in front of Clips. He stood in front of, you know what I'm saying? Everything. B-Magic. Everything. B-Magic ain't that good no more, but he did. When B-Magic was dope, he stood in front of B-Magic. He stood in front of Sue Surf. He stood in front of Hollow and Lux. What? He stood in front of a lot. Like, we ain't gonna act like he didn't, but does that matter at this point when you're going up against arguably the king of battle rap? You know, I feel like, Rock, do you, but understand what you're getting involved in. That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is gonna be a 30 on Murder Mook's behalf or a 2-1, but I'm not gonna act like I didn't just see Murder Mook versus Aver. I saw a lot of chinks in that armor. Now, it could be a situation where Murder Mook is like, yo, I was just trying to, you know, experiment and show fans that I can bar with somebody. And that's what the whole performance was about. Now I'm about to get back to me being Murder Mook. And Murder Mook is Murder Mook. Rock, you got a problem, Rock. I ain't gonna even hold you. You got a problem. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It is what it is. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Yeah, and then I wake up to a message. Tay Roc. I rock with you, man. I want you to do good. I want you to do well. I want both of y'all to do well. Y'all get y'all money, you know, but at the end of the day, give us a good performance. Y'all get out there. I don't think this is going to be a situation where they both going to be trying to fight each other. I want to dissipate that, let that go. You know, but as far as, like, what's been talked about and, you know, like, what people are kind of assuming, I don't think none of that's going to happen. I think Mook is just going to get in there and do what Mook does. And I feel like Rock is going to do what he does. But y'all got a short period of time to get prepared. Hopefully, y'all are taking advantage of every second. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Hollow! I rock with you, Hollow. You know what I'm saying? But we all got to, you know, we all want battle rap to grow. We can't be just killing the leagues like that. You know, and yeah, like, you get situations where people, oh, like, I rock with this person, it's my brother and this and that. But you still have personals and you got business, and business don't really mix like that. If you giving me a crazy number for somebody that, you know what I mean, I might not do that battle. And it's like what Calico said, and this is why I respect Calico. Calico is like, yo, yeah, like, I don't, you know, they don't want to give me like what I want for certain matchups, and that's why I ain't on certain cards. I still show up. You know what I mean? To show my support. It's just business. That's all it is. They don't have to book the battle. It's business. I don't have to take anything. I take what I want, like what I feel like I'm deserved. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. I like the way he rocks with that. And, you know, Hollow, I get it. I understand your frustration. You know what I mean? But business is business at the end of the day. But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. And do you still want to see Swamp versus T-Top Smack? You want to see that? Swamp saying he don't want to battle T-Top. You know what I mean? I don't know. The fans kind of want to see it, but I'm looking at the comments from the last post I did about it, and fans are kind of just like, Swamp don't want to do it, oh well. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Does the momentum die for it? You know, I don't think the momentum has died for it. I kind of still want to see it. Do I think Swamp can beat T-Top? Y'all seen what T-Top just did in that last battle. You tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? I think Swamp is dope. I just think it's just levels. You know, and I feel like if he did step in the ring with T-Top, he would probably experience that. You know, but we probably will never see it unless they're offered something crazy for the battle. But y'all, tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.